let's take a look at this, alright? So I have it up on my recording right now. I suggest you guys like open up the preview so you can look at it while we're discussing.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this thing. First off, thoughts on the art?
It's interesting, could be better, but it's good.
Yeah, I feel like it's I feel like it's good, but not for what it's supposed to be. Like official graphic novel art, it's not the best, but I think this was established when the leaks came out before. It's like isn't Scholastic just like rushing people to do this?
Yeah, I mean it's better than the Silver Eyes, to be honest, but it's.
I wouldn't say that. I have the Silver Eyes graphic novel on hand. I can compare.
I mean, I think that overall the Fazbear Frights stories are better than the novel trilogy.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah.
It's got more action and more FNAF-iness.
Also, interestingly, if you look at like the first page of the preview, in like the static, there's like a shadow shape of a bunny.
Oh yeah.
That's actually really cool. I really like that.
Hide and seek?
No, it's Into the Pit.
I don't care. It's hide and seek.
It is not.
Yes, it...
All right, so I feel like there's already quite a bit of differences to like how it is in like the actual story. First off, was Ben ever mentioned in the original story? I don't remember him.
Yes.
Was he?
He
Was he?
mentioned because
Okay.
Oswald wanted to hang out with him.
All right. I don't really remember that, but whatever. Also, look at his drawings of Freddy and Bonnie. Bonnie looks more like Toy Bonnie there, and it's Freddy. I feel like the joints are too like stretched out.
He says he doesn't know the why he's drawing them and why they look the same, but I actually have a little thought about that. Because we know his dad was there, so maybe some kind of memory from his father integrated with him.
Well, the reason that he draws them is because like the ball pit like psychically connects to people, right? Like it did with Larson.
Oh, it was before he went to the ball pit, right?
Yeah, before he went to the ball pit, he was like having nightmares about what the ball pit was like doing. I'm guessing the same thing happened to Oswald, and he was like, you know, he was just seeing the animatronics, right? Because of the ball pit. Like reaching out to them, I guess.
Before he went to the maybe the ball pit, because they did do that with Larson, but the thought is like maybe if the ball pit wasn't calling to him because he wasn't there at the time and he just knew that them, and when he came to the ball pit he just like, wait, these are all familiar to what I wrote or drew.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
Well,
what?
yeah.
I really like the funny beard man on page 7.
Page 7. Me too.
Guys,
Me
how
too.
can I
That's good.
see the... Guys, how can I see the pictures?
It's in FNAF news stuff. I'll send a link.
Okay.
Or
okay, thank you.
oh, okay, Arcade Endo did. Cool. All right. So,
Thanks.
you know, I like the superhero book that he's reading. It looks a bit funny.
Incredimobile.
I like how this.
You know those memes? I forgot what they're called. It's like the guy with the triangle nose or whatever.
Triangle nose.
Angle?
I like how he just like doesn't have eyes or a mouth. It's just the triangle nose.
Oh, it's just the Pinocchio.
Eyes and the mouth.
Pinocchio.
I mean, Gru?
Gru.
Gru.
Jeff's
I
Pizza.
grew up.
So okay, something about
Reminds you of Fazbear's logo.
the Jeff's Pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been wondering if like these Fazbear Frights graphic novels will be inconsistent, because that was kind of an issue with the Silver Eyes trilogy graphic novels. There were some inconsistencies in them. most notably Cassidy in the fourth closet, mostly in the fourth closet. There's Cassidy's description in the fourth closet. There's no striped black and white striped shirt kid in the graphic novel, even though there is in the original book, and the Remnant amalgamation is completely different. Like, there's inconsistencies in the book, and also the Carlton smells like feet thing in Silver Eyes. I'm pretty sure it was. I don't remember who wrote it, but I'm pretty sure it was like maybe Jessica or something. Marla, okay.
It was Marla.
What's up, Tux? Yeah, okay, Marla, and I think in the graphic novel it was. In the graphic novel though, it was Charlie.
Charlie.
Yeah. So like, there's some inconsistencies in the Silver Eyes graphic novels. So will there be in this book too?
Definitely, like
Yes,
stuff,
undoubtedly. I can't believe this is the only topic.
the clothes Oswald are wearing are different to what he actually wears in like the art from like the original Fazbear Frights books. Like he has different hair, different shirts.
Yeah.
He doesn't wear a hoodie anymore.
I mean, maybe he will later in the book, but the thing that the reason I brought it up was because, well, I'm pretty sure the ball pit was like in the back of the room or something like that, not right next to Jeff. And also Jeff, like his outfit, I'm pretty sure like in the original book he was wearing like an apron and his eyes were like red and like bloodshot, right?
Guys, what if Jeff from Into the Pit is a Fazgoo clone?
No.
Yeah. Oh.
So another thing I want to mention about, so there was a post by Lady Fizzy about the Ultimate Guide artwork about it. Apparently that was inconsistent.
What? Which one? Which was inconsistent?
The new kid mainly.
The new kid.
The artwork that you see in the Ultimate Guide.
You see new? Oh yeah, okay. Which part about it? You mean compared to the graphic novel, or?
And the I think the Fredbear suit thing.
Yeah, okay.
I love how the endoskeleton on the TV just looks a lot like Endo 02, like specifically.
Exactly. That's something I noticed.
And like,
It's
in all TVs, it's all like it's got Endo 02 and then it's got Freddy, like classic Freddy. It's kind of weird. I don't know.
I think the fact that there's inconsistencies in the graphic novels, I feel like they're less supposed to be inconsistencies and more supposed to be changes made specifically for the graphic novels, because like I'm not sure, I don't remember if this movie or whatever was mentioned in the original book. It might have been, but like I don't think it was an endoskeleton in the original thing.
Yeah,
right? Like even if it wasn't it,
I just thought it looked like something that you see in an episode of The Problem Solvers.
And like, there's also like the dinosaur thing, wearing I like how it like foreshadows in like Spring Bonnie. He's like, how scary could a guy in a suit be? And it's like, well, hate to break it to you.
By the way, has anyone noticed? But doesn't Oswald in the graphic novel look like a slightly older bite victim?
No, not really.
Really?
No, I don't know, maybe. But I don't really see it.
The hair looks similar, and maybe the eye color to Gregory.
Oh.
Okay. But here's the thing.
Hey,
There's some things in the graphic novels that are like just completely new, right? And I feel like that's not something that's not a mistake they're making. That's like a clarification that they're making, rather than being something that's inconsistent. They're adding something new to it, right? And like, I feel like that's not just going to be incorrect. It's specific to add something new, right?
Yeah, it's not just storytelling antics, right?
Like, hold on. My point being, I need to find it. I think, was it over here? Need to find it. Here it is. Here it is.
One just ignored me getting burned.
Correct, we ignored you. No, I'm just kidding. No, but here, on page 15. Page 15. First of all, why the frick is Freddy on TV? Second of all...
Yeah.
Second of all, On page
Mind you.
14, end of free levels, purchase gems to continue, 5 for 10 gems, 10 for 25. That's a pretty good deal. And then 50 for just unlimited? What? Like, what? So if you buy like 100 gems from like buying like 20 of the $5, will you just get unlimited? Like, what? Like, that doesn't really make sense, right? Or like,
Oh, it is in the future, isn't it? Or 2015.
it's just a bit
2020.
strange.
It's actually in 2020.
Damn it, you spoiled it, Arkadendo.
What?
You spoiled it. Look, here, page 15. There, he talks about Zendrelix 2020. A remake of an original movie.
2020 was such a great year.
Shut up.
No.
Come on, you said that in your April Fool's timeline.
In my April Fool's timeline. That's the key word. April Fools.
And you are
No,
a
but
fool.
no, but seriously, here. This was not in the original book. So you think they just added this and we're just like, "Oh yeah, this is wrong information, by the way." Like, you think they just added it? No. No, it's something new that was added to the book. So it's not just going to be something random that's going to end up being incorrect. The book is the story is in 2020 at the earliest. Surprise.
Wait, so FNAF AR isn't the first game in the timeline?
Ah, shoot, I gotta rewrite my whole timeline now.
Meanwhile,
Spencer, come on. No, but that's the interesting thing. And this is like the main reason I wanted to make this video, because of the 2020 thing. There's been like debates in my server about whether You're the Band is in the Stitchline or not. Because like it doesn't coincide properly with Into the Pit. Right? Because Into the Pit, were it to take place in 2015, which is the same year as You're the Band, it's Jeff's Pizza at that point for at least 3 years, but in You're the Band, it's still Freddy's in 2015. So like people were saying that You're the Band isn't in the Stitchline. Shut up, Tux.
Okay, but then that means Into the Pit isn't in 2015.
Exactly, that's my point. It's in 2020.
Yeah, it doesn't really
earliest.
specify that anyway.
hey, so the 30
Yeah, I know
years
you're gonna.
add up.
Yeah, I
and-
know you're gonna say it. You already said it. Yeah, I know.
'cause
What?
if that's the case, adding 5 more years would make it 1990 for when the Into the Pit murders happened.
Well, no, not necessarily. He just, I think it was Tabitha. I think it was Epilogue 8. Or was it 9? I don't remember.
Yeah. Oh, hello again.
Was
Was
it 8 or,
Tabitha, yeah.
was it 8 or 9 where the thing was mentioned, the ball pit, like the
think it was
samples? I think it was 9 when the samples were mentioned. That it had been 30 years, like the same person, but over the course of 30 years, right? Like from 30 different years, but that didn't necessarily have to be from 1985. It could have just been like at least at the earliest 1985, but it didn't necessarily have to be starting from 1985.
Okay, what year does Oswald go back to?
1985.
Okay,
Yeah.
so in the Fazbear Frights universe, the MCI happened in 1985, right?
Yes.
If you
If you can call it an
MCI,
MCI.
Yeah.
I like how me and Tuck started saying the same thing completely separately. If you can call it an MCI.
Exact same thing.
Yeah,
So
go on.
If Spring Bonnie shows Oswald the carcasses, then they have to be like recently killed.
They were.
Yeah.
They
yeah.
are recently killed. They're described as looking like some of them are described as looking as if they were sleeping. So they can't
Yeah,
look
so it's
dead.
not
They
like
look
they're
like they're sleeping.
It's not like
Apparently
they're
they're-
rotting.
Wasn't there?
What?
What?
Is there any blood around?
I don't remember.
I would imagine there could be. I don't remember.
You didn't describe
I don't think it was
as far as-
specified. Yeah, I don't think it was specified. But here's the thing. In it also didn't say the past 30 years. It said over from 30 different years. So it didn't technically have to be like blood from 1980. It didn't necessarily have to be from the last 30 years. Like if Into the Pit is in 2020, then it didn't have to be the blood didn't have to start from like 1990. It could have just been from 1985 to 2015, and then the blood stopped happening, right? Because the blood was already there by the time of Into the Pit, because like it's mentioned that the balls were like sticky, right? That's a weird sentence, but like that's mentioned in both Into the Pit and in the Epilogue 8 that the balls are sticky. And in Epilogue 8, it's specifically mentioned that is the blood, meaning the blood was already there by the time of Into the Pit.
By the way, I just had a thought. If the 30 years thing is anything to go by, maybe there's 10 books that connect to the 30 years thing. Not the 10 books, the 10 stories.
10 stories connect to 10 years. 30 years, I mean.
10 is 30.
So you're the band is still able to be in the Stitchline, pretty much. This art is bland. It is a little bit, I'm guessing it's unpolished, I hope. But isn't it just Scholastic rushing, like, young people that are doing the art or something like that?
Scholastic, what do you expect? There are a bunch of books.
So it's not really the artist's fault. It's Scholastic's fault, mostly. But like, yeah, it doesn't look the best, but it doesn't look bad. But they do look like anime characters, though.
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
By the way,
remember in the
thing about
fourth picture.
Remember in the fetch picture, Greg looked like
thing
Ash.
There's one thing in your I connect to the Stitch Rave, and everybody knows this already, but
the shadow.
Boy's room.
Oh yeah, that too.
Boy's room is made because Larson goes there in his memory, not the memory.
Even after like 8 months, I still haven't read the final epilogue, but I do know about that, and I kind of know most things about it, but I want to read it myself. Like, I want to go.
Epilogue, dude.
I want to go on like a marathon of reading every single epilogue back to back.
Oh,
and then do a video of like everything that I notice.
Evan, well, not all of them are sequels. Only a handful of them are prequels.
Yeah, like only like 2 of them are prequels.
Yeah, it goes from 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I know. But I'll still just read them in order of release, just because like.
I'm gonna send Libra's Fazbear Frights timeline.
Oh jeez.
Alright, no, it's okay, it's okay. You don't have to show it if you don't want to, but...
I'm not going to. No, but yeah. At the beginning of Epilogue 3, though, there's also, like, Larson, like, at his desk. Does that take place at the time of the rest of Epilogue 3, or does that take place after Epilogue 2? That's what I wonder.
Larson is in the first episode. That takes place, I think, after To Be Beautiful. I'm not saying that because I'm looking at the thing. I'm actually saying it in my memory.
And O2's on the TV. Yeah, we already talked about that. You're late to the party, bro.
Very late century.
Oswald looks so weird. I cannot get over the design.
He does look a little bit strange. And like I was saying, remember the fetch preview? Greg literally looked like Ash Ketchum.
Ash Ketchum?
Ash Ketchum.
Ass ketchup.
What?
No.
It's foreign. It's foreign from Pallet Town.
Gotta catch up, Ash.
Ass ketchup.
Funny.
Ass ketchup, yep.
Ketchup.
Gotta catch up those ass.
Okay.
Gotta catch the man. Sentry just left.
Isn't Into the Pit the only book?
Oh, he's
with
back.
The happy ending, the only story.
No, there's more than that.
Which ones?
Okay.
This
Let me
is
think.
not- This is not a happy ending.
Not Fetch. Not Lonely Freddy. Out of Stock is a happy ending. 1:35 a.m. No. Roof Run 1 no. Naked no. Step Closer no.
I guess the man in room 1280 has a happy ending because he dies.
Coming Home's kind of a happy ending, but also a sad ending. It's not really. I mean, it's not really happy, but it's not a bad ending, I guess.
I need.
Breaking Wheel, best ending.
Dance with Me's a good
nothing
ending. Dance with Me's a good
Nothing
ending.
bad happens to. I mean, in the Man in Room 1280, nothing happens to Arthur.
Oh, I mean, the main is, I guess, the central part.
Bunny
but
Call is
that's
a Bunny Call's a good ending. Oh, and let's be
Well,
real. Let's be completely honest. In the Flesh is a great ending.
Hell
It's
God
an
damn.
incredibly happy ending.
Yeah, pregnant.
Extremely happy ending.
Oh,
Like,
the beauty
Billy-
of the
Cause he's
character-
dead.
Well, yeah, the prick is dead, but still, I wouldn't call it a happy ending.
I
because
would.
Everybody's.
No.
Oh god, pregnant man.
No, the Man in Room 180 kind of. Blackbird, yes. Real Jake, not really. Cause he dies.
I mean, it's pretty obvious. But
Hide and Seek, no.
Everyone-
The
How come
Cliffs.
everyone's all like,
The Cliffs,
Jake
yes.
died,
Unless you believe the fan theories that he died, which I doubt.
Breaking Wheel, happiest ending.
The Breaking Wheel. Yeah, the happiest ending.
That's just excruciating because of all the twisting and turning and the breaking wheel.
I feel like The Breaking Wheel could be a great horror movie.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
There's
You
no
got the
funny when
joke.
guy was stuck in the exoskeleton and he went and did.
Shut up. He did not have a happy ending.
Yeah, okay.
How come?
To be
How
beautiful.
come when the real? How come when the real Jake came out, everyone was all like, "Oh no, Jake's gonna die! Oh no!"
It's like, yeah, it's like we knew that.
died."
We knew that.
We already.
We
It was
already
still.
know that he's gonna die. So
It
like,
is
why
a good
everyone
story,
so
though.
bad about it?
It is a great story, though.
Yeah, it's a really good story.
I actually cried on that.
I think it's probably the most popular story. And I don't see why the most popular story isn't in the Flesh.
That's controversial. That's
Yeah,
all.
it is. But I love this story. Because it's so
'Cause it's-
stupid. And
Just
I love
that
it.
male preg-
It's the
Possible.
best story ever.
Yes. No, the best
I mean,
story
the-
the best story in my opinion will always be Fetch.
Oh, wait a minute. You got freaking Matt pregnant, Arcanendo, you dick.
He got him pregnant?
I did.
Arcade.
He
no.
just says I like how he's like, I did.
Us over, Arcanendo. You made the worst story by giving man baby bunny.
Arcanendo. Why do you always call him that? It's not his name. Arcanendo.
Wait, how did I manage to do that though?
There are joystick, I'm pretty sure.
Extension
What?
pills.
We all know that Arcanendo is really Mafton. Or wait. No. Arshiendo.
fuck.
Arshindo. Because if you go by the spelling of the word ocean, it's Arshindo.
What?
That's Oceanendo.
Arshindo.
Or Oceanendo.
Ocean Endo and Evan from the real Jake is overseas.
You took my thing.
Okay, yeah, just interrupt me, okay.
Oceanendo.
And
Oh, and if we can all agree that Arcanendo used his freaking joystick, Matt got pregnant, baby bunny came out, and now is just running around, probably impregnating others.
You know, this isn't relevant. Why are we talking about this?
Yeah,
Because it's in the
oh
flesh.
wait, are they gonna make it in the flesh a graphic novel?
I genuinely hope so.
Same. I want to see that.
of course
I wanna-
you do, Evan. You want to see a male pregnancy bunny go bye-bye.
No. Let's be real. Okay, Ozone should do the art for that. Have you guys seen? Have you guys seen his in the flesh drawing on Gardic phone? Like when we first started playing it all the time. That was hilarious when he first drew in the flesh. It was so good.
What?
No. Here's the thing. Matt actually got himself pregnant. Arcanendo just happened to be there.
I just
He
happened to be.
wanted to sit on the arcade because he was so pissed and everything, and Arcanendo was just like, well, might as well.
Okay. what exactly is Fetus Trap? Is it just agony, or is it like literally William Afton? I don't know.
It's
gang code.
your mom.
Kind of.
Oh, it's my mom. Okay.
Yeah.
A mama.
After the VR game, after Matt died, Fetus Trap was born. He grew up and then gave birth to you. Because he's your mom.
Okay, thank you. Let's add that to your objective FNAF timeline.
Objective FNAF timeline. Yes. Okay.
Fetus Trap becomes a dad and then just gives birth to bunny people.
Alright, well, have we talked about everything there is about the preview?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Joke.
Count the Ways had a happy ending? It did? You sure?
No.
It did.
It ended with a cliffhanger. With a best case and a worst case scenario, and then it turned out it was the worst case scenario because Millie died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, well, I think we're done. Cause we had nothing else to talk about, so we just started talking about random shit.
I mean, I know Spencer's here, but we should talk about the preview, but I know. Not the preview for the novel. Don't.
No, I don't want to do that.
Of course.
Because this video's already been like 30 minutes.
Has it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And I hurt myself too much for that.
Wow.
It hurts my fingers.
Okay.
Fuck you, Noodles.
All right. Let's end the video now.
All right. Bye. See you on the side flip.
Flip side.
This is the Emperor signing off.
Goodbye.
This is some white boy with a microphone signing off. Bye.
And so mine.
I like how Sentry saying bye, even though he didn't say like a word. he said like 2 words the entire video.
Bye.
He's a troll. What do you expect?
Later.